Hey, I know this is a long video, but don't worry. Check the timestamps below. You're going to see where I get to all the different subjects that we're going to be discussing today. We're going to discuss the brand new beta event that just got released, as well as the Mirage event with the limit breakers, and also talking about Yunnan Costume and Rana Costume. So don't get all frustrated. This super long video. Just go check the comments. You're going to see where people have timestamped it. So let's go ahead and roll that intro video.
Show no fear, think of me by your side. Know what we have to do, baby, it'll be alright. I know that it's hard being apart. Show no fear, know what we have to do, but soon I'll be there with you.
Welcome everybody. Hopefully you are having an absolutely amazing, splendid, wonderful, fantastic, tubular day. As I mentioned in the intro, we are going to be discussing the brand new event that just got released in beta, so I'm going to be playing through that. I can't show you all that information because obviously beta has certain restrictions, which is quite silly, but I do have all the cards. We're going to discuss all the cards. I'm also going to go through the Mirage event. I'm going to try and do it with some little baby heroes so you guys can see that, potentially make a content video for that for future, and also talking about Yunnan and Rana costumes. So a lot of stuff we got to get through today. You're going to see a lot of content, so hopefully you came to watch that and probably not hear too much about my life. We're going to see how long the stream actually is, but as you can see, I haven't done any of the Mirage event, and I'm on a limited time on that, so we're going to dive right into that immediately right off the bat, which is pretty cool. So let's just go clear some stuff out real quick. Dan Miles, what's up, buddy? How are you doing? Good, sir. Zevex, how you doing? Thanks for your help today. Patrick, how are you? Stacy, Anchor Ease and Anchorettes. What's up, Stacy? How's it going? Do you just have that copy and pasted? At this point, you have to. Stacey, do you have a copy and paste to this? I gotta know. Luis, what's up? Hit the like button. I do appreciate that. Yeah, we should just turn Stacy into the bot. Stacy, we've been trying to figure out a bot situation to where it just automatically updates into the stream. You don't do anything. It's on a timer. But I could definitely use your help on that. I watched it briefly, Zevex. I saw that he was using 4-star heroes. That's about it. Okay. I gotta get a bunch of ham because I gotta do that. So let's do this. I helped you a lot. That's awesome, Luis. Let's talk about Johnny Bravo. What's going on with Johnny Bravo? How'd you get sunburned, Dan? Nice. Okay, let's go with the Titan real quick. Oh, do I have warheads too? Gosh. I gotta go do Titans. Rip Wilbur. The other one? No. Oh, testing Ronan? That wasn't really testing Yanan. It wasn't like a really good test of him. You like purposely left him alive. Yunnan Costume. Oh, that's what you're talking about, Priz. Yes, does look like Johnny Bravo. That is absolutely true. What's up, J-Bax? How you doing, buddy? And I apologize ahead of time. Apparently, overnight, my house turned into Home Depot, and they have decided to construct the whole neighborhood and are building a brand new house and a 13-story water slide right next to me. So you are going to have to mind all of the noise, the background noise, because that is not my fault. I told them that we had super important beta information that we had to give out to our community, and apparently they decided to just not listen. So I tried chat. But if you do see any news articles that say disgruntled neighbor committed all sorts of crazy acts on neighbor because of loud noise, you know why, okay? And this is not incriminating me in the future. Just saying. Oh, I gotta get music on. Can you put music on? Do you know how to do that yet, Pip? Okay, well, you're gonna learn today. I knew it. I was like, it sounds oddly quiet. Okay, perfect. And then, why isn't it showing? Here, actually, I got it. Okay, so this screen. Oh, that's why. You have to move it, have it be in its own separate, and then you have to put it full screen. And then we can bring this back. Oh, not that. What's going on there? Then we can go here, and then we can go here. So you can see it adds that, but that looks like crap right this second. Just like another season. Just like another season. No reason. Oh, stop.
Sorry.
Okay.
I forget.
What?
I forget. We both have the same one.
Sat outside of Starbucks for 90 minutes with a friend. Forgot. Oh, that's all it takes. Oh, okay. I was like, man, somebody needs to do something about Starbucks. But it was out of choice. Out of flags, only had that record more raids. Alright. Change heroes and formation, see how it goes. Yunnan is just still in the same... We're going to talk about Yunnan. What's the new event? Polish Killer, we're going to talk about it, buddy. Just got thrown into beta. So I'm going to log into my beta account. I'm going to play through it. I'm going to discuss all the brand new heroes too. So you guys are going to see that for sure. Why aren't you working? Alright, cool.
Can you really quick get a code for me?
What? No.
Get a code for me. Code in your phone.
I did. It's up. It's fine.
Okay. So you send it to me?
I can't hear you at all. Hold on. What'd you say?
Can you send the code to me?
Which code? Oh, you have a code. Okay. Sorry, yeah, I didn't hear that at all. The music was on. Give me a second. I'll send it to you in a sec.
Okay. Finish slaying the monster.
Slaying the Candy Crush monster. Hey, fun fact, chat. Do you want to tell them, or do you want me to tell them?
Tell them what?
About your little secret.
That's not a secret. I've had that game for years.
No, I'm talking about what you did.
What did I do?
I finally got her to play Candy Crush with monsters.
On your account?
She was
because
playing.
You took mine and you were playing with mine.
I was playing. Baby, I have to. It's work, okay? I have to play all the new games that come into play, okay?
You were
super happy, excited with the super cropsies.
I was super happy, excited. That is not a bit of truth. Super happy, excited.
You took my phone and we're playing my games.
Alright, give me a second. Top secret. Alright, what am I doing? Code?
Thank you.
De nada.
Gracias, mi amor.
CC! Alright. Too many events. Where to find time on this all? I know, right? What's up, PYCTAM? What do I think about Lapisha? I pulled her in the Underwild Summon. I'm gonna have her hero breakdown video coming out in approximately 4 or 5 days. Overall, I think that she's great on offense. I don't think that she stands a test on defense, and not really relevant on Titans. Why don't I use? Because I was goofing and that was an accident. I clicked Miki and it was totally on accident, but it didn't go off. That was just a user error. Curious about the event's new heroes, even though you're not getting any of them. We're gonna discuss them. Marcini. Yeah, no problem. Oh yeah, definitely stick around. Empire's Polish. She's great. Silencing her for 4 turns. Yep. Okay. All right. Let's get into this event here. Alright, so we're gonna start the Mirages of Omega quest event. So, a couple of things. The Ice Heroes are boosted. All Ice Heroes have effects every 5 turns. So once every 5 turns, all heroes are gonna get additional 75% power to special skills for 5 turns. And all Ice Heroes share damage with each other for 5 turns. Okay, so that's super relevant. We're gonna try and go the route of kind of some players that if they were playing this game, I'm gonna try and go a little bit basic on things, and it's gonna take a little bit of time, but I'm gonna try and be conservative with my item usage and stuff like that. Kind of wish you weren't emblemed up, but that's okay. I think I'm gonna want another healer, just from what I'm guessing. Let me use my other hero. There we go. In terms of items, I'm going to try and go basic. Stuff that people would have. I like doing videos like this. Alright, so let's try this out. That's just how I pronounce it, Spirit Life. Alright, so first, not bad at all. Okay. take a look. Come on, man. So, just so you guys know, this ether is extremely, extremely, extremely important. I've already seen players that are leveling up 3 stars and 4 stars right off the bat just because they have the material available and they don't use it on a 5-star character. I don't recommend that at all. The rate that we are going to be getting these events is going to be very minimal. So you have to be extremely conservative and cautious on what you use your ether for. Now, I'm not going to say you have to do X or you have to do Y or whatever, but just keep this in mind that if there's going to be a lot of people regretting leveling up and putting ether on characters that they're not really going to be using. So just keep that in mind. If you're a beginner player or intermediate player, I can see there might be a huge draw for using characters that are 3 stars that maybe you use all around. But in terms of players that are going to be competing at higher levels, it's going to be extremely important that you level up your defensive heroes that you know are going to stick, and then also Titan heroes. So I recommend characters that can kind of fit into both. I think at this point Frigg is a safe bet for me, so Frigg's going to be number 1 on my list. With the blue ones, I'm 90% sure that I'm going to do Morale, the brand new character that just came out, being that I can use it on Titans, offense, and defense. Defensive down is always going to be a great character. So that's kind of the biggest things that you got to really consider when doing this ether. Really, really, really important, because you're going to regret it. You're going to see so many different people posting, man, I wish I didn't do X. So we're going to see how SG decides to finally roll this out in terms of practicality, because if they're having it be something that is not really viable, they're going to be forced to be put in a situation to where they have the reset tokens, which I mean, myself personally, I have a ton of reset tokens, which is helpful, which I'm sure that they'll eventually do, but in the beginning I think it's really important that you hold on to your ether. So I'm being a little bit careless right now. This is a second stage, which is okay. I'm not really in any risk of anything. Lavendel, thank you so much for the subscription. I really appreciate that. And chat, I'm recording this right now, so just keep in mind I'm really trying to go through this event because we are very limited on time. The past. I highly recommend that you bring all blue heroes when you do this quest. Even if you have stronger heroes, potentially in different colors, having the ability to have all of your guys share damage is going to be really, really critical. And you're going to see as I get into the later stages, I'll probably have to do it on the next stage. I'm going to be a lot more conservative with the way that I play. And my heroes are going to stay alive, and they're not going to be as low in life. So you'll see that on the next time around. But I'm not really at risk at the moment, so I haven't been like crazy stressing it. I really wish counterattack worked differently with shared damage. Alright, so if he dies right now, it's not the end of the world. I'm just conserving my items. Alright. I might drop Boral. We'll see. Alright, so now I'm going to focus on keeping my guys alive. If you guys haven't seen it already, if you haven't seen it already, I have a very important video that I made that talks about how to beat any stage. So that's kind of the premise that I'm going to go off of for this. I'm going to make sure I have my characters with full mana going into the next round, so I don't have to worry about them dying. It's going to be a simple walk in the park. So normally people would probably try and crash out, try and kill him over there, but I'm going to make sure I have all my hero specials up. And then now I'm going to go on to the next stage. Having diamonds is going to be really important as well too, because that allows you to kind of clear out the board. Ideally on the last stage, when I get to the really difficult bosses, I'm going to want to have the a blue diamond. Oh, these are all resisting it. Okay. I need to change up my team, it's okay. So essentially, that other curl is useless. So these just resist status ailments. So anything... fine. Yep. Resist. Alright, so this is good. So just so you guys know, Costume Curl, Grim, they're going to be resisting all status ailments. So we're gonna update our team. It's fine, it's not the end of the world.
Hey Stacy, how are you? How was your family visit, by the way?
Okay. Hey babe, just so you know, we're recording the content video.
Sorry.
That's okay.
I'm saying hi to Stacy.
Okay. Alright, so let's go take a look at our team then. Alright, so I don't know if I really want to be doing that. I mean, obviously this helps, but I'm trying to make it as simple as possible. So Curl is going to be super mega important. Sonya is going to be good. We can potentially drop these two. Let's go look. So I could probably time Triton out. I think I'm gonna go with this. And then I'm gonna use my regular version of my other Curl. So I'm gonna go all defense. Where are you at? There you are. So the biggest thing that I'm doing is I'm keeping Boral alive. So Boral's going to be dishing out damage without doing anything to them. Triton's going to be really important because he's running at fast speed. He's also got huge attack power, dealing damage to a single target. And then the Kirils, I'll be able to kind of time them off and use them all at the same time, or different times. Being that it gives the 30% attack is going to be really helpful. And then Sonya, again, is just going to be a situation where she's going to be dealing damage. I might switch this to Costume, actually. Yeah, so let's do this. Oops. Hold on. So use my other one. Let's try this out. Just going to be doing it with basic items, basic stuff that anybody can use. You have no excuse with your team power not being super high. So I'm watching my life total right now. So a little bit concerned. So we're going to, a big thing here, we're going to shoot off Triton first. And then you can see we're going to get the increased healing. So then I'm going to use my Curl. We're just going to make sure that we just keep stuff dying. Again, another situation, I don't want both my Curls to be where they're both going at the same time. I kind of want them to be going off at different times. Alright, so again, I'm not going to kill him because I want to make sure that everybody has full everything going into the next round. Take a little bit of patience and you will gain a lot from it. So we got him almost up. It's okay, we'll do this. Triton first. Hopefully this doesn't kill him. Good. Still have Triton up. Keeping everybody healed. Don't try and kill him. I want to get some blue tiles. Ghost blue tiles. Everybody's powered up. And then he's dead. It's perfect. Triton first. So if you don't have double Curl, there's lots of different things that you could be using potentially. I recommend anything pretty much blue. If you need to, you can still use Grim, even though it's not going to be impacting their side. That's fine, it's not the end of the world. Just know that you're not going to be able to use negative status effects on them. Keeping everybody just nice and full on health. I just try to use the most basic characters as possible. So another thing I like to do is potentially have my guys at full life before I go into it. Let's use that. Triton first. Okay. All right. So this one's pretty good. Oops, I messed up with my Triton. I did, I fired off both of those because I had the blue diamond. Because I knew I was going to get them pretty much essentially recharged. So if he dies, it's not end of the world right now. We're about to complete this. So. Alright. A little bit closer than I would have liked. That's okay. We'll be a lot more careful in the next one. So we'll just use one. Alright. This one's probably going to be the one that's going to test us the most. So I'm looking at how much damage it's dealing. 72, 52. It's giving me an idea as far as how much beating I can take. Big thing too is also paying attention to where they're at. So if you look at the little numbers, it shows the blinking special. It shows that the special is going to go off. Next after that is going to be this guy. Next after that is going to be this. So it's S1, 2. So I know that it's going to go in that order in terms of if they're doing regular attacks. So we should probably, this is a good time to probably heal. I think I'm going to do Triton as well first. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take out enemies. So you can see I've got a decent amount. So I knew that I could kill him with that. So if you're faced with a decision, you want to make it to where it's the least amount of characters against your characters as soon as possible. Alright. Let's pay attention to this. So this is going to be one of those situations to where So a big thing here that we got to watch out for is they are messing up my healing. Well, that's annoying. Alright, so let's see if we can do it without Boral. It's going to be difficult, but we'll try it out. I'm gonna flee this one. That's okay. Alright, let's go again. Alright, so... I probably would have wanted to have a little bit better items going into this. Alright, so Sonya costume is going to be really good right now. Being able to do that. Oh, still going to be uncleansable. Okay. That's not annoying or anything. Don't die, Sonya. Alright, good. Alright, so let's... You always want to be watching your power, or your, when you're decreased on your healing. Fix all status effects. Okay, yeah, so... I wonder why that... I would have liked to have potentially something that kills them. So I am gonna fire off everything right there. I've got the diamond in place. Getting through the first stage is always the hardest, because as you can see, I can just kind of bull rush one different individual item or one individual character. Save that just in case. Alright, so again, we're going to be healed up. And I'm assuming this is going to give me a blue diamond. Yep. Alright, next stage, going into 3. So I'm pretty sure, are you the annoying one? 400, these just literally do the same thing, right? So let's just go make sure that this thing dies. Alright, we're getting the chat. Or my phone's gonna freeze. Cool. Alright, so this is important. We're on wave 5 right now. I think I'm going to throw this at you. I definitely want to not die. That's fine. That should kill you, so... Don't want to use my healing items at the moment. Let's just go here just to be conservative. Alright, so I want to try and get a blue diamond before I go and enter into this. So I'm constantly looking close to getting the blue diamond. Nope, that's not gonna do it. There we go. Alright, so we have the blue diamond. Almost everybody's healed. I think I'm okay with murdering this guy and getting him a blue diamond. Everybody's almost healed. Life, yeah, 104. I'm okay with this. Let's try that. No, we'll do that. It's okay. Going to the boss, decently stacked up. I've got already my active buffs in place. Let's get it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll fire this off first. So this isn't too bad. Biggest focus now is going to be trying to kill one of these guys as soon as possible. Alright, so we're going to want to do some healing. So this is still affecting my healing. They are counterattacking. So we're going to need to time that out a bit. All right. Okay. Having it messing up my healing is definitely not cool. How much time is on my healing? 1 turn. Yeah, that's gonna be a real pain in the butt. For the interest of time, I think I'm just gonna redo this. I'm gonna fight. Probably should have waited. That's my bad. Man, I'm an idiot. How much life do you have? 28? Oh, chill. Alright, well. Cost me 75 gems, but I'll tell you, I use no items in all 4 stars. In terms of things that I would have done differently, healing was definitely an issue. Items that would have helped, revive scrolls definitely would have helped, but again, I was trying to use very basic items. Revive scrolls, potentially the dragon attacks or anything that deals damage would also be helpful too. Obviously, having the reduced healing, was definitely an issue. So that's kind of what I learned from the event. But again, we went super basic to keep everybody alive. All right. Oh wow, they've got a thing. Limit break, yeah, definitely not going to do that. Do not limit break your stuff. This is what's going to happen. But I will patiently wait, and I'm totally good with that. Alright. Yeah, time stops definitely would have helped. You took 3 nature heroes? So much easier, really. Why the nature heroes? Oh, nature healers only. Oh, interesting. That's a good point. Alright, sorry. So now I'm looking at the screen. Loya, yes, effectively, but again, you're very limited. I'm not limit breaking anything. Stacey, I would personally do morale, just because, like I said, I can use morale in anything. And morale is probably going to be better than Cobalt on defense. I don't have Sapphire leveled up. Yeah, Granite, Grazul, Sapphire, yeah, I guess you could, but it's fine. Nature healers only. Interesting. Nice, Clemmy. I appreciate the Pietoro. I appreciate the input. For next time, I'll definitely do that too. All right, let's get in. Let's talk about Yunnan Costume. So Yunnan Costume definitely has some interesting parts to him. I think Yunnan is going to be absolutely awesome on the rush attack wars. I wouldn't be surprised if people level up an emblem, putting him in. The biggest draw to using him is going to be the 33% mana generation for 3 turns. But beyond that, I'm not really too stoked with this character at all. I mean, when you look at what it does, it's definitely different than the original version. 161 versus 176. Going to be dealing more sand damage. They just made the costume better, which I'm not really that much of a fan of. It just puts yourself in a situation to where you just have a better hero. I like that the other costumes have some more versatility, but this one not too much. They just made better. For instance, I love the concept of what they did with like Grim costume versus Grim, and cleansing is going to be. I mean, the big thing is you're going to be using them in rush attack. Could be used on offense a bit, but unfortunately doesn't deal enough damage at slow speed to where it's a huge factor. One thing I don't really like about Yunnan, although it is pretty amazing at the 33% mana generation on offense, the problem is you have to fire off Yunnan first before you actually are able to take advantage of the mana generation. So I'm not really too stoked on that. So that's definitely a factor in things. Stats-wise, obviously amazing defense. He's got less defense than previously, and less health too, so interesting. They made this version more attack-heavy and less defense-heavy, but their stats are pretty similar, nothing too crazy. It's Yunnan. I don't think that it's going to break the meta. It's going to be amazing in rush attack, and that's about it. Rana. I'm really upset with Rana. Unfortunately, I'm really upset with Rana. Pretty much just because they made the same exact hero. And it was the most lazy opportunity that I've ever seen. So, same damage, 185 to the target and nearby enemies. Target nearby enemies, 438 water damage over 414 sand damage, which apparently that's a big difference. I don't know why you decided to do that. And then they get the decreased of any healing for 2 turns, same amount. Whereas this version cleanses status ailments from the caster and nearby allies, and this is just from the caster. Again, another situation where they just made her better. But the imagination factor on Rana is just very low. They had a real opportunity to fix some kind of the underwhelming heroes in the game, and they just chose not to do it. Nobody's really going to be searching out either Rana or Yunnan. I think that they're going to see the season of polls are going to be down just because they had no real usability. They're not bad characters, but they're not amazing. It's just kind of is what it is. But it is new costumes, so that's a factor in things. So yeah, what do you guys think of the costumes? Oh, Snow White with Rolly event? Yeah, I can see that. Fortunate to have Heimdall, Rose, Sukatarlak, Sandra Glenda. Costumes that are decreased could still be usable. No, it's not bad. I feel like every hero token spent on the sand event should be instead save for Christmas or Smiggleville. That's actually an amazing point, Clinton. I think that I would agree with that for sure. Springvale, we just did a whole revamp on the grades, which has taken both me and Shani's time over the last 5 days. How long have you been working on that?
About a week.
About a week. So, as you guys know, El Famer used to be really, really involved with grades. He decided to leave the game, and then I'm in a situation where I pretty much had to recreate everything that he created, and that man was a Excel wizard. It was insane, the things that he was able to do with spreadsheets. Long story short, we've had to recreate all the formulas that I had created, but like I gave the information and he was the one that implemented it and gave me X. So we've been doing that and looking at the math on Killhair and both Master Lepus is just ridiculous on how much damage they do. So it's really given me a lot of perspective on the actual math and put my feelings completely aside and figuring out just flat damage. And there were some heroes that I was pretty impressed with just how it was calculated. So yeah, Springvale, definitely recommend it.
Can I say hi to Savix?
Yes.
Hey Savix. He said hi to me a long time ago.
Oh, did he? Oh,
yeah.
Sorry. Still want the costume just to stack the dots. They don't care what anyone says. Sure if you want. I mean, you can have fun however you want, Zevex. Some people like dirtling and having fun that way. Babe, you're gonna need to go get Liv. Give me a second, chat. So I'm gonna send you her phone number. And we gotta go, go now, pretty much.
I tell you guys, the math behind all these grades is just crazy.
Yeah, it's insane. Alright, so I just sent you somebody might have accidentally. I think he accidentally did it. But we can you can reverse it. Ducky, what are you doing, bruh? I think he's messing up. Alright, so that's the address. You have Liv's phone number too.
Yeah.
So you can call her when you get there. But she's getting picked up in 10 minutes. And they live 25 minutes away.
Where do you send it to me?
I sent it to my I sent it to my video editor and not you.
Okay.
Turns out that is not the correct information.
Okay.
Sorry, babe.
At least on a bright side, I learned to use Google Sheets, which I hadn't used before, just Microsoft Excel.
Okay. Alright, yeah, so she's gotta get picked up.
Still, Stacy, you haven't told me how went your family visit.
Stacy, you didn't tell us how your family visit was. And she might not even be there. It might just be Dude.
Okay.
All right. Saving for the Wonderland event. Heroes are really strong. Is it worth saving? Wonderland is... Oh, rip. Don't look at my apps. Creeps. Sorry. Is there anything even in that? No, nothing too crazy. Nope, nothing too crazy in here. Okay. You pulled Francine from Halloween last year, nothing else I want or need from seasonal events this year. Saving all your tokens now, hoping for Krampus. Good luck to you. Trying to think if there's anything. I definitely don't need to pull in that event. Alright, so let's go to battle real quick. So what would be a good event to save for? It depends on your needs. I would probably recommend the Guardians event. That has the most useful, important heroes, I would say. Wonder what Mother North costume would look like. Yeah, that'd be kind of interesting. They better put her in lingerie or I'm going to be really upset. I'm just going to get hoteled. That's cool. Wow. Hey, Scarlet. Die. Miss? Are you kidding? Oh. What? Are you scared? You'll be fine, babe. You're not on the highway. I have faith in you. I'm gonna text her in a second and let her know you're gonna be a little late. Bye, Smarty. You'll be fine. Oh my gosh, really? I literally just died to a Kiro. That's annoying. Do I think that all of... do I think that all of the Christmas heroes will get costumes? Maybe eventually. I don't know if they'll do it for everybody. Almor, who's a level 75 fully emblemed. Defense sound fully... What do you mean? Are you talking about... Are you talking about Evelyn? What about Evelyn? But again, Loyola, you have to understand what it costs to turn that Almer into a level 75, and right now I don't advise it. It's the same debate as the people made that emblemed up 4 stars are better than 5 stars regular. It's the same debate. The problem is that 5 stars emblemed up, there's no comparison. And you're wasting precious resources. If you want to play more beginner and intermediate and you don't really have 5 stars and you don't really have the intention of really getting your guys up huge, then maybe I could see it. But if you're trying to play seriously in this and if you're trying to play seriously, there's no way that you can just level up 3 stars and 4 stars to limit break them. Dude, Hotao is so good, bro. All right, so after this, we're gonna get into the new beta content, which has some really important stuff in it. Nowhere to go. Actually, I'll forego you. Hey Alex, how's it going, buddy? Glad you caught me live as well too. Alright, who wants the death? I was hoping you were gonna kill yourself. Frank's a monster, bro. This guy had a pretty good team. Playing some raid, that's awesome. How you liking it? What's up, Mark C? How are you doing, man? Married life is treating me well, for sure. I feel bad. I actually just threw her to the wolves. Oops. I don't need that. Give me a second. You just finished the level yourself, was kind of hard for you. Oh, cool. Enjoying it a lot. Actually, just got to level 35, open a whole new part of the game. That's awesome, Alex. Good for you, man. I'm glad that you're enjoying it. Let's get a blue diamond, maybe? No. Pretty lucky. I'm gonna go here. I kind of want Wilbur to go off. And then we can do that shared damage life. There you go. Bye, caveman. Rip. Alright. Would I ever do an account tour? What does that mean? What's an account tour? You have 5 Legos. How many do you have? Oh wow, nice. Good for you. Pietro, Alex, you guys are in are in the line group, right? What's up, Matt? How are you doing, buddy? I gotta make sure that she's... Nope, you lost the link. It should be in the description of this video, Alex. Oh, just go through my Empires account, going through heroes and stuff like that. I mean, I've done it in the past for sure. Do me a favor, Alex. Check the description of this video and see if it's in there. All right, so what we're gonna do. All right, give me a second, chat. Because we're gonna go through the new quest event right now. Still none? Give me a second, I'll get it for you.
Listen.
So I'm going to show you guys pretty much everything about the character without showing you what it does actually, and then because I can't actually test it with you to where you guys are seeing it. But I am going to show you all the pictures of the different characters, so you're going to be able to see those before anybody else. Latimer, what's up? Yeah, Apothecary is amazing. Good for you, man. Oh, it is in the description. Oh, okay, cool. All right, everybody, let's discuss the brand new characters. These are coming out of the Slayers of Starfell. Gosh, no, what is it? Or is it not? Okay, I'm confusing it. It's Slayers. Gosh, what is it? I'm struggling, chat. Hold on. Hold on. It's so hard staying with. All right, so this is Starfell. Oh no, this is. Gosh, I have to pull up my own video. Fell. No, what is it? Is it not? Yeah, I'm confusing it. It's. All right, so Slayers of Fell Shadows. Slayers of Fell Shadows. So this is the Slayers of Fell Shadows. They come with this bonus, and every single one of them has the same bonus. And it has a either 50, 75, or 100% chance to receive the following stacks at the end of each turn. Max stack is at 10. Cast recovers 15% each turn. This is on the 3-star. And then caster gets +8 mana generation. On this 4-star. Aodan. They also have damage caused by status ailments is reduced by 50%. So anything like burn damage, stuff like that is going to be reduced by 50%. Not the most crazy passive, but the family bonus is just ridiculous. And you guys are going to see why. So when we look at this, deals 175% damage. Well, actually, stats-wise, 626, 684, and 1298. Nothing too crazy in terms of the bonus, the stats there. Nothing too crazy. All of them are all running at slow speed, which you're gonna see they have they flick back and forth on the stacks, which is a little bit interesting, to where they are gaining mana generation. So pretty much how it's set up is if you have multiple of these, you're going to be getting the family bonus, which is going to be adding to your stack. And then once the stack goes up, it gets you in a position to where you are just gaining a bunch of mana each turn. So it's kind of heroes that are designed to start out a little bit slow and then just grow and increase. How these characters are going to work on rush attack is just going to be stupid. Because obviously they're going to be running it very fast and just have a huge stack of gaining mana. So I don't know how they're going to combat that. I'm going to get in and actually playtest them and see how they do. But deals 195% damage to all enemies. Summons a Wisp Fiend for all enemies. Fiend damages the enemy with 35% attack every turn. The Wisp Beam absorbs healing, disappears when absorbs health equal to 18% of the target's max health. So essentially, like what we've seen with Elizabeth, you don't have the mana generation down, but you are increasing mana, and then you're also gaining life every turn. It doesn't seem like much, but the stack being at 10, gaining 150 HP each turn is going to be pretty awesome. So if you have one Slayer family, you do still get the bonus. It starts off at 50%. So regardless, you're going to have some sort of bonus. It's probably just going to be like every other turn that you're going to be increasing your stack. Whereas obviously if you increase it, you're going to have more. So SG was a little bit smart about doing this because they want to get more of the same family. They want you chasing more of the family because you're getting substantial rewards by having multiple characters of the same family. We saw how annoying this was with the ninja event, where you have ninja defenses and everybody's just kind of bouncing out of the way and dodging. It's going to be similar with this Slayer, Shadowfall Slayer, pretty much the most metal event ever. That's the very first thing that I saw. It was like, this is Shadows Fall plus Slayer, but it's Shadows Fell. Fell Shadow, okay. Slayers of Fell Shadow. Shadows. So yeah. Unfortunately, with slow characters like this, you're mostly looking for offensive and Titan strategies. Unfortunately, this is going to be more of a defensive strategy, especially because it doesn't take away the mana. So yes, this is definitely different from the Magic Tower. They just released this today, Razor. So that's the first one. That's the 4-star. Here's another 4-star, Rihann. Fighter class, again, same thing, Slayer family, huge bonus. Has the static ability to where it reduces the status ailments by 50%. So that's burn damage, poison damage, anything like that is going to be damage over time. 631, 682, 1292, nothing crazy on the stats there. Again, running at slow speed, it deals 315 damage to the target and nearby enemies. If the caster dies during the next 4 turns or resurrected at the beginning of the next turn, 27% health. And then again, the situation to where they have the stack. So what's interesting is they bounce back and forth. So this stack actually increases by 2 each turn, whereas the first one goes up by 1 each turn, it appears. I'm gonna bounce in there and I'm gonna check it out, and I'll let you guys know and confirm it while I'm playing with it. Caster, so again, 5% mana generation each turn. So these are going to be really annoying to be dealing with. It's going to be really annoying. Yeah. It's going to be really annoying. I think that this character is going to be really awesome. So being able to deal damage to target nearby enemies and also resurrect, yeah. This one's pretty awesome. This is going to be a great 4-star. Not to mention it is a fighter class. So we see how annoying this is with Tyr, with having the revive ability plus adding the fact that it is a fighter. With Tyr, this was definitely relevant. So I think it's going to be one of the better 4-star characters that comes out. Next up, this is one of the first 5 stars. Again, they all have the same passive as well as the Slayer family situation. 721, 821, 1446, pretty great stats. Attack power is not end of the world, but the defensive stats are pretty amazing. Dispels buffs from all enemies, deals 180% damage to all enemies, deals an additional 20% per removed status effect, up to 340 damage in total. That's pretty gross. So I almost wish that this was similar to the, maybe not. Because I'm trying to think right now offensively. I'm trying to think of offensively and defensively where this character fits in. Obviously, it's not a bad hero at all, because you got to figure it's going to be dealing damage to all enemies, and you're going to eventually get up to the point where you're going off between fast and probably average as you extend out. These characters are going to do really well for defenses that keep you alive a long time. So you're going to see a rise in characters like potentially like Professor Lindbrock. I'm going to be curious to see the interaction with like Mother North, if the death causes it to go away, or do you resurrect with the status effect or not. So a lot of the annoying defenses, these characters are just going to punish you with. I don't know how great this is going to be. I'm kind of torn on this a little bit. It might be either really, really good or underwhelming. That's all good. It's all good, Zevex. Alright, so the next one here. Guys, I gotta let you know this video is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. I'd really, really appreciate it if you do check out Raid. Raid has been a constant supporter, and they've been helping me out, and they have released this amazing game with the Doom Tower, a ton of events. You got a whole bunch of campaign locations that you can go through. You got a whole bunch of factions. They just released Shadowkin as well too, and then they have 460 different champions. You get 3-star characters, so you bring up to 6 stars. So I know a ton of different players from Empires and Puzzles are really, really enjoying this game. And if you want to support Anchor, all you have to do, click on the link in the description. You can download the game directly from there, and I know you will really, really like it. And let me know in the comments what you think about it. So Rihann is another one of the characters that they have out. Again, slow. It's in the same situation to where it is cleansing ailments from all allies, and then dealing damage up to 340. So the one thing I want to point out though too is that this stack is at 3. So the stack goes up by 3 each turn. So going to be gaining more health, which is going to be super annoying. So recovers 20 HP, so this could be a situation where you're recovering 20. Which you got to definitely check between those two. I'm thinking that the ones that are going to be more emphasizing the mana generation are going to be a little bit better. Just so you know, they all have the same passive as well too. Cleric, amazing defensive stats. This one's going to be great. Let me see. Yeah, so this one's a situation. It's going to be mostly gaining the life over the mana. I don't know why they released pretty much the same hero in different colors. Seems a little interesting. Sorosi, fighter class, 737, 809, 1433. Again, pretty awesome stats. Stack. So this one has the mana generation stack, which I think is probably going to be the best one. So slow, gaining the mana generation. This is going to go up to 50%. Is going to stack out. So by turn, if you have 3 heroes, by turn 4, you're at 50% mana generation. I got to figure out if the stack is removable, which I'm hoping it is. But I'll get in there and I'll take a look. It doesn't say that it isn't. Deals 315 damage to the target and nearby enemies. And then target nearby enemies get minus 54% defense for 3 turns. So this is also going to be the best red defensive down. I believe. I don't think we have anything over 54% in red. I think Wilbur's 44. I don't think we have anything over 54. So this is going to be definitely a Titan hero. Again, fighter class is amazing. Sarosi, going to be pretty great. Also super annoying on defense. 315% damage is a lot. Okay, Barl. Apparently Boral's best friend. Give me 1 second, chat, because I gotta look at my phone real quick. Sorry, chat. Alright, Barl. Okay, so this is the 3-star. Interesting. 455, 510, 799. I don't know 3-star stats off the top of my head. So I don't know that off the top of my head. But the ability 340 or 240 to the target, 390 to random different enemy. Yeah, so this is gonna be pretty great. Especially in the very fast. I could definitely see this getting play. So these stacks are only going to go up by 1 each turn. All right. Sinan. All right, so Matt says, if the card special, does it mean they cast the special they get stacks, or is it no? So this is, so just the stack amount. So reading this, again, I haven't played with them yet, so I'm gonna find that out for sure in a second. So my understanding is you get the stack at the end of each turn just for being alive. So you get either 1, 2, 3 heroes, you get either 50%, 75%, or 100% chance to receive the stack. And when the stack goes on, it also has, see if you look in this one, it has stack plus 2. So I'm assuming every single turn that the stack triggers, it's going to gain 2 and you max out at 10. And then you're going to be getting the mana generation and the recovery of the health. So this is a purple. It looks like a purple. What's it called? Elizabeth, dealing 275 to all enemies, and then adding a fiend minion with 45% attack each turn, and then it absorbs healing and disappears. The absorbed health is at 30% of the target's amount of health. It's going to be pretty hard to actually get rid of it. So yeah, so this character is going to be another great one. I really like this. Stats wise, 731, 813, 1421. Great stats overall. Maeve, not to be confused with Mirrorweave. So Rogue, this is the other 3-star, deals 260 to the target nearby enemies, gets minus 44% defense for 3 turns. It's actually pretty sweet. This could be a situation where a 3-star is being used on Titans, for sure. Gonna be one of the best characters in the very fast. I like this character a lot. It's gonna be great. Cathal, 747 attack, 803, 1427. 570 to the target, has 60% chance to bypass defensive buffs, includes counterattacks. Just deals straight damage. It's going to be interesting to see this, because it is stacked 2 on both of them. So it's just recovering health and dealing damage. And that's a lot of damage, 570. So that's all of them. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to actually dive into my beta account. And I apologize I can't show you it. But I'm going to dive into it and I'm going to test it out itself. All right. Yeah, Cathal hitting like a truck carrying nukes, yeah. You will see. Alright. So I'm gonna dive into my beta account. No problem, Cool Cav. And like I said before, guys, I really would appreciate it if you do download and check out Raid Shadow Legends. It helps me out a ton. You don't have to spend any money in the game. As you guys saw, Piotoro just about a couple weeks ago, as well as Alex, tried the game out, and they are really enjoying it. They like it. We have a ton of players from Empires and Puzzles that are really liking it. So I'd really appreciate the support by you doing that. Let's go fight. So right now, I'm looking for some defenses. I'm gonna go join an alliance. And I can probably face some players. All right, so first one I'm gonna be facing is Rihann as well as a Sarasi. So Rihann is the ones that is cleansing. And then the red one that is dealing the damage. And then also giving the defensive down, the red one. Actually, I'm facing all of them. And a Teleria tank. So I'm just going to go 5 colors. So I'm watching what's going to happen. I'm assuming that after I make my first move, they are going to get their stack. So in terms of how much the stack was, so everybody's at 1 right now. Alright, so it appears that even though it's got the 1, 2... Alright, so interesting. Turns left 3. So the way that the stack works is it's how many turns the mana generation is going to be in place. So right now, I would say that the characters are running... Gosh, this is going to be really annoying. The characters are running at pretty close to average and medium speed. Alright, so I just took a screenshot of a stack maxed out. I can't show you guys this, but... yeah, I just got obliterated. Cool. Good talk. Let me go look at this real quick. Alright, so Catalin, the one that just dispels buffs from all enemies. Yeah, so pretty much it was recovering 200 HP each turn and had 90% mana generation. Plus 90% mana generation. When's the event out? Pachimo, probably not for a long time. So I think that they have some major adjustments that need to be had with these things. Because they grow way too quick. I don't think that there's any way that they can keep it this strong. Especially being that you don't really care, like, man, pretty much everything that they do causes a bunch of damage, especially if it hits all enemies, and their stack is just growing so much, they're gaining so much life that it really doesn't even matter. Yeah, guys, just so you know, if you thought that stuff was bad before, you guys have no clue. I think this was a bad decision. I just won my second match. All right. Alright, so I'm gonna go fight some more. I am not looking forward to this for Fast Wars. Yeah, the purple one is gonna be the most broken. So I don't think that this is the very first round, Latimer. They just came out today. Oh gosh, and they had no emblems? Wow. Using 3, I think, is the key number. So I'm fighting again. Purple one's the most broken. When it goes off, it's just no fun. Yeah, as time progresses, things are not fun. So I like the purple and the red one so far the most. I'll show you guys the picture. The purple one's just stupid. You like true content view? What do you mean by that?
I'm taking in what I can get, but I can't find the answers yet. Head in the water, slow my
I like the idea that they want to do the whole mana generation thing on slow heroes, but unfortunately I think they forget that... Oh my gosh. Yep. Okay, let me show you. Defensive wise, sorry, I'm pulling it up. Alright, so defensive wise, this character is insane. Dealing 275 to all enemies, and then also putting up a fiend. They have to nerf this quite a bit. It's just too much. It almost doesn't matter that it's at slow speed. It feels like either fast or average that these things are firing off in the first time. I'm not even living really to see them going off multiple times, and I can imagine that it's going to get progressively worse. I think that these are way too overpowered, all of them. And then this one as well is really, really good. Sarasi. But this, I mean, it's like, imagine the same amount of damage as Kill Hair, but you're also getting a Fiend. Is pretty much, because it's running at close to average speed. And you're also not getting anything bad happening to your characters. And you're gaining life every turn. This one's insane. And you can't get rid of a fiend unless you go. Yeah, it's just, you just die super quick. I guess if you have to, characters that hit all. Unfortunately, this one wasn't as overpowering as I thought it would be. It's just way better to just pick the ones that are just dealing damage to everyone. So pretty much like this one, and then you pick any of the others. 100% chance. You throw in a situation with like Frigg and Professor Lidenbrock, and you've got your defense. Yeah. I don't think I'm really looking forward to this too much. What do you guys think in the comments? Yeah, it's 90 minute. It's plus 90 mana generation. It's not one tile charged. It just adds a. It just adds a percentage on it. Yeah, SG thinks that solving the duplicate 5-star problem will ruin the game when actually just releasing overpowered heroes time and time again is what's ruining the game. I agree, Matt. Just everything else is just more overpowered and more overpowered. Yeah, I discussed the 3 stars. The 3 stars are great. Alright, so guys, I'm gonna go ahead and... So, yeah. A second. Alright, so guys, I'm going to play a little bit of Raid Shadow Legends. Like I said, they are the ones that are sponsoring the stream. I'd really appreciate it if you take the time out to check them out because they help me out a tremendous amount by sponsoring the channel. So, they have this every single day. You gain a whole bunch of stuff. I'm really excited to get this Sacred Shard coming up in just a few days. Thank you, Stacy. Lifesteal. Oh, cool. Double your chances of lifesteal. See, this is what I like. They have a ton of different stuff that comes up. So, like I said, if the information has been helpful, if you're watching this long, I'd really, really, really appreciate it if you check out Raid Shadow Legends. The link is in the description of the video, as well as I will post it here too. So you guys will have that. And that does help me out a bunch by you checking out Raid Shadow Legends. They've been sponsoring the stream for a while. I really appreciate their sponsorship level because I'm going to be frank with you guys. I don't make a living off of your donations. So, and I'm glad for it because that means you guys don't have to spend a bunch of money with me. So instead, what you guys can do, if you want to support the stream, you can just check it out through the link in the description. So I'm going to post that right here. And I get credit for that. I would much rather you download the game straight from that link rather than donate even like $50 or something like that. If this information has been great for you, then that's what helps me out a ton. It allows you to get good access. You're not just looking at screenshots from everybody. You actually get live information on what this stuff means. So, like I said, that means a lot to me. Really cool they got this drop fever, man. Let's go fight. Collecting 800 right now to buy Kale's Masteries. Nice. Yeah, Kale's Masteries are super, super helpful. And Alex, just so you know, they have a they can tell you which masteries to use for Kale. So you don't have to worry about picking the wrong things. So make sure you join the line group. And the game definitely has a level of complexity, but it's not end of the world to figure out. Hey Charlotte. Why are you texting right now, Miss Shanny? Shanny is texting and driving. She is not good at texting and driving. I'm glad that the turtle is still alive and that you guys are alive. What's the timestamp for the new event? You missed the start of it. We don't have a timestamp yet on it, Em. I'd recommend probably going back about 30 minutes or so, Em. That's when I started. Or you can just check back. Probably a little bit later today, you'll see the timestamp on it. You always stop and help them cross the road. That's funny. Tutorial is really helpful. That's cool. That's great to hear. I'm glad it was super helpful. Quest missions challenge, yeah, they are. You're learning from my example. Shanny, you cannot use that. You are a grown woman who makes your own decisions. Do not put my texting and driving on me. Do not put your texting and driving on me. You can't even read without getting sick while in the car when you're a passenger. Just get here safe. All right. Just hold on, baby. I'm looking for you, baby. Oh, you guys did? You helped to get to the river? Oh my gosh. Well, I'm sure Liv is enjoying her drive back more than with me. Also, too, we have team night tonight to Miss Wife. It's so weird to say that. Got a wife. So what do you guys think? You guys are awfully quiet today. I think this is probably the most quiet you've ever been. Yeah, easily probably the most quiet you've ever been. I can literally scroll up through chat. Ooh, yeah. picked it up and helped it get to the river. Good for you guys. Alright, so your alliance uses blue tank, so when you get the ether, limit breaking King Arthur does elemental for Titans, the rest of my heroes will be harder choices. If you have to if you're using him on your defense, I think that it's a fine situation. Not the best defensive heroes, but again, amazing on those Titans. So I think it'll work. Cool with it. Alright, so they got Dragon Lair. This is really sweet, actually. I wonder if I can beat this. Liv was happy. I bet she was happy. No, that is happy. Rihann is for my raid clan boss heroes: Skullcrusher, Apothecary, KL, Frozen McJ. What is the middle one? It's what's it called? Skullcrusher. Yeah, Skullcrusher, Apothecary. Oh, it's Tyrell. Tyrell, which is like Tyrell is like Grim, essentially. The Grim. Sorry about that, guys. It appears that it disconnected for a second. Anchor gamed theme song. I actually didn't see how far it was into the So what I'm using right now is what's called lifesteal equipment, and the lifesteal equipment is super mega important. So I'm gonna have to bring a healer. Let's try. I might be able to beat this. Let's try this. It's like my favorite character. Gorgorob. Gorgorob's really sweet. It's another 4-star character. On my team right now is Miscreated Monster. On my my raid boss team was Tyrell. Don't. Oh my gosh. Oh, come on, don't die, don't die. I might be able to do it. Oh my gosh, look at the life on this thing. Bro. I don't think I've been able to see this. Wasn't too bad. Just getting through the wave, man. Oh, don't die. I think I'm gonna have to bring a second healer. Okay, guys. Well, I'm gonna head out. Thanks a ton for coming and hanging out with me today. I'd really, really appreciate it if you go and you check out Raid Shadow Legends. I'm gonna post the link one more time. So now's the perfect time to go in, download it. You get a whole bunch of free gifts. You actually get a 4-star character from the new Shadowkin that just got released in the new faction. So I really, really, really appreciate everybody coming and hanging out with me today. If this stuff was helpful, beneficial to you, I'd really appreciate it if you download from the link. And I will see you guys on the next video.